So here we are back to the second part of week 12 of B207B, and we will discuss internal marketing. Now, in internal marketing, just as the name implies, we are doing marketing internally, which means inside the organization. Well, I know you might wonder, well, do we do marketing inside the organization? We know that marketing is an external activity that we do with the external customers. Yes, we have internal marketing, and it's conducted within an organization to encourage the staff's identification with the brand and improve their customer-oriented behavior in representing and communicating the brand externally to customers. So the concept of internal marketing is to make the employees aware of the brand, because the employees themselves are the ones who will be dealing with the customers. If the employees cannot reflect what the brand is about, then it's very hard for the business to stand out as a brand. So we need to educate the employees and make sure they understand what the brand is about before we even explain it to the customers, because they are the face of the organization, the employees. Okay. So what are the benefits of internal marketing? First of all, it helps to promote a coherent brand identity. So whatever you are doing in your external marketing and you are telling your customers, this is what my brand is, you also have to make sure your employees are educated about it. So you have a coherent brand. You don't have mixed signals. You don't have opposite messages that you are sending through your employees or through your other promotion methods. Okay? Number two, it provides a focus for staff's diverse organizational role and activities. By educating the employees internally about what the brand is about, you are giving them a focus, something to focus on, how to deal with the customers, and how to show your brand. It supports relationship building with customers. Of course, when you train the employees to deal with customers well, in the right manner, this is a part of building the right relationship with your customers. Imagine you go to a restaurant and you have a very rude waiter. Okay, the waiter will give you an idea that the restaurant does not have a good customer service, and maybe you decide not to go there anymore. Okay, but having the right employees doing the right thing at each and every time supports the relationship building. The last point, it enables staff to feed back information to the organization. Since the staff is the front end, is the one who is dealing with the customer, you want to encourage your staff to bring feedback from your customers back to the business so you could enhance the business. You could enhance the brand, you could enhance the service, anything that you are doing, your staff will be able to get it from the customer. So the relationship between staff and consumers is at the heart of brand experience. This is where the experience happens. It's staff behavior key to creating the value. The staff, just like I said with the waiter, behavior with you, if you are sitting in a restaurant, through the waiter, you will get an idea of how the business is about. Although it's not always the case. If this waiter in particular is rude, he will ruin the whole thing for the business, right? Consumer-facing staff represent the brand to consumers and affect how they perceive it. Any employee working as customer service or as in contact with the customers will affect how the brand looks like. Small changes can improve the service or save costs, can lead to a virtuous or vicious cycle, having either a positive or negative impact on perception. So here we are mentioning what we call the vicious cycle. It's a cycle or circle. Okay, so the staff is friendly and doing their job well. In return, the customer will appreciate it. They will also smile at them, they will talk to them nicely, and then in return, the staff will be even more motivated to be nice or to have this high customer service to the customer. So this is a positive, vicious cycle going back and forth. The opposite is also true, okay? Being rude will result in a rude behavior and another rude behavior and so on. So that's what we mean by vicious cycle. It's a cycle that repeats and it never ends. So positivity will bring positivity and also negativity will bring negativity. Achieving a strong customer focus and consistent brand portrayal through an organization also involves hiring the suitable staff. You need the right people. Some people by nature are make a good fit in having these positions. So here we have to place more importance on human resource management, because this is the human resource department that will be choosing who will be doing what, the role of people in the organization. So marketing needs to work with human resources and other organizational functions to motivate and to inspire the staff to provide excellent customer service. They have to believe in the brand to be able to deliver the brand's promise authentically to customers. So marketing should deliver to human resources the idea of the brand. Human resources should understand very well what is the image that we need to train the employees to in turn reflect it to the customers. As with relationship marketing, it's more cost effective to keep the existing staff, to retain the staff, than to hire somebody else. Internal marketing communication. The better informed and aligned staff are with their employer's brand, the more likely they are to respond in the brand's best interest. So here comes training and development for the staff. When we train and when we develop our staff, the more they are equipped with the knowledge, the more they know what to do in any cases with their customers, the better communication they can have and the better image they will reflect to the customer. Also, effective internal marketing will lead to innovation because the employees will tell you exactly what the customers need and want. They come back with problems to solve, and this opens door for innovative solutions. Okay, so we have 4 levels of internal communication. How do we communicate internally? Through line management, through internal team, through internal project also communication, or internal corporate communication. When you talk about internal corporate, it means the whole corporation. It's all the company. Sometimes you will face some unfair customers. Some customers are not always right. Okay, we have a mantra that says the customer is always right, but some customers are not right. Some customers might be rude, might be unfair, so we need to have a policy to treat the customers. These unfair customers are verbal abusers, they are blamers, they are rule breakers, they want to set their own rules, they are always against the rules of your business. Recommendations for dealing with unfair customers include dealing fairly but firmly, saying very politely, this is our rule, we have to stick to it, they can take it or leave it. Okay, encouraging managers to intervene to deal with unfair customers. Planning in advance. It's very helpful to plan in advance to identify situations in which unfair customers' behavior might arise. So also for unfair customers, you could have some rules to deal with them. You can communicate with them through communication strategies. You could have the negative outcomes of these unfair customers, or you could terminate the relationship. Because sometimes terminating the relationship is a better option than dealing with negative or unfair customers. Finally, what are the types of employees that we have here? We have brand champions. They are the ones who are very enthusiastic about their work. They are very positive all the time. They want to do their job. Many of them will be with the organization for a long time, so they are very knowledgeable. They are the brand champion. Brand agnostics are employees who are interested about your brand, but are not very committed. Brand cynics are not convinced by the brand concept and will be hard to convert. You will have employees that are not convinced by the brand. They are just there to earn their living. Okay? Finally, the worst type are the brand saboteurs who actively work against the brand. Okay? These employees should be let go because they work actually against the brand, and we call them the brand saboteurs. So they harm or they affect the brand negatively. This is all we have for today. Do you have any questions?